Yeah, okay, good morning, afternoon, and evening. It's the guy you should believe in. Dropping heat like every season. Underdog like Willie Beeman. Classic like Dom singing.
So
like bombs ringing.
that's Travis. This is Zane. I'm Devin. Ow. That hurt. I'm gonna be talking about if you had to watch one NFL division in both conferences for the rest of your life, what would it be? Trav is going to be talking about today.
Oh, I'm gonna be talking about just some Pat Mahomes stuff.
Okay, bandwagon. Zane.
I have no clue yet.
He's talking about Slamball. Okay. Opening question. Would you rather have bone-in or bone-out wings? I'll let you guys open it up because I already know.
Nobody's ever pronounced them bone-out wings. It's
Bone-out,
wings.
boneless nuggets, whatever.
Who doesn't want a fat chicken nugget?
So you're boneless. You're boneless.
Yeah, I'm
boneless
guy.
100%.
Oh, okay.
I can
Shout out to
more...
for the question. Shout out to Christian for the question.
Bro, Travis, don't cap, bro. I've never seen you eat a bone-in wing in your life, dude.
I know, but I think I'm making the transition over to a bone.
The two morsels of meat on either side of the bone that you get.
Yeah, but it's just it seems a little more legit, like boneless. Seems
bro, we're talking about efficiency
legit,
here. I want to eat my chicken.
Bro,
and
we live in the US.
All right. I want to eat my chicken. I want to leave. Now, granted, if we're talking about like where I bite into the wing and it's not like the meat doesn't like, you know what I'm talking about when like you bite into chicken and it like peels. So, you know, it's actually, that's like the meat. It's not just like ground up.
Yeah.
I'm down with that. As soon as it's like ground up, no, but I'm taking
I am more efficient at scooping the amount of protein and calories needed to keep my body alive. I'm more efficient at that with boneless wings.
Dude, your mic again.
What is it? Is it because I talk to the side?
I don't know, but you're fine right now. Okay, so what were you saying?
I was just saying the bone end, it just seems a little more real. So
What do you mean by real? What do you mean by real? Quantify real.
Like, how do they get the bone out of the wing?
Because it's not actually a wing. It's a breast, most likely.
So what? So it's not even a chicken wing, bruh.
I'm getting more protein than you, pal.
Look, you know what I could do if I want to do the same thing? I could order a whole chicken breast.
Yeah.
It's not gonna
a
taste
6-ounce chicken breast.
I'm getting the same thing, just in nugget form. It's more fun.
Nugget, son. Dip them in ranch, a little bit.
I just don't see the draw. Like, I just don't see the draw with, and maybe I'm gonna get flamed for this, but like, I don't want to pull veins out of my mouth while I'm eating a bone-in wing, dude. Like the ligaments and stuff that you are chewing on when you're eating a bone-in wing, and also
you feel more like a man. You feel like a liver king, baby.
Yeah, I was about to say, calm down, liver king. Also, the breading. Can we talk about how the breading on boneless or bone-in wings is terrible? I've never had a good breaded bone-in wing.
I don't know, man.
Back.
Go ahead, Zane.
But the argument most people make is that bone-in wings just taste better than boneless wings. But me personally,
why? Because bone marrow soaks into them. Yeah,
I don't know. Me personally, I don't care. All I care about is I want 20 nugs, and I'm gonna dip them in so much ranch that I can't even taste the chicken. I'm just gonna shove them down my gullet.
Yeah, I don't know, because like I've had the bone-in wings at Buffalo Wild Wings, doggy, but then the boneless wings at Wingstop, Trav, you can't cap.
No, but the bone-in wings at Wingstop too they're good.
I've had them though. There's not as much meat. You're not getting as much for your money. That's a fact.
Yeah, but it's just like, I don't know. There's something about it. It just seems right.
You're a traditionalist. I want efficiency.
It just.
I don't like getting my hands dirty either.
I mean, they get dirty regardless. They're covered. I can use a fork and sauce.
No, you use a fork.
Bro, you cannot use a fork to eat chicken.
Boneless wings, they're big chicken nuggets.
I know,
bro.
but like it's like an unsaid rule, bro. Like you gotta dig in with your fingers.
You gonna stop me?
Mad about it. Yeah,
you gonna stop me?
I will. I'm gonna slap the fork. I'm not gonna let them give you a fork next time we go to
I would love to see that.
They'll be like silver. They'll bring silverware and be like, boom, send it out of here.
Okay, so Zane and I are on the train of boneless. You're, for some reason, weirdly, all of a sudden with bone in.
Yeah.
Something to bring out the whole ocean.
So if you had to watch one division in each conference, so AFC, NFC, you can only watch one conference, or you can only watch one division, but you can't watch, like, I know that their schedules change and they have out of division opponents every year. You can only watch in conference play, but you can pick one from each conference. What two conferences are you picking? Or what two divisions are you picking?
Grab, you go first.
From the AFC, I mean, it's hard to say. Obviously, I want to say AFC South. Go Colts.
All right. To be fair, I don't know what teams are in which divisions.
Just pull it up on your phone or something.
Pull it up. Just pull it up on your phone.
Should I just search up like
NFL divisions? NFL divisions. Don't search football because you'll get like college or something.
But the AFC West is obviously, I mean, it's really exciting. And you know, I'm on this weird Pat Mahomes craze, Chiefs craze right now. So I'm kind of like, and then plus you have the Chargers and the Raiders.
Dude, stop.
Showing the Raiders. Who cares? But
go lay down.
I don't know. I'll say AFC South. That's my team. Go Colts.
AFC South, and then in the NFC, which one are you taking?
I'm looking at them too right now to see. I'm saying AFC. I'm going AFC South, and the NFC. I'm gonna go NFC West. I'm gonna go NFC West.
You're gonna go West, really? That's interesting. Why West?
I don't know, really. Like
there's no, like, other than the Niners, like I wouldn't want to watch any of those teams. For me,
I mean, are we going like for like the rest of your life, or just like?
Yes, the rest of your life you can only watch in, like, until the playoffs. You can only watch in conference play from these two divisions.
I'm going NFC East.
Okay.
AFC South, NFC East. And I'm picking the AFC South because it has my team in it, the Colts. And I'm picking the NFC East because I feel like that is one of like the best rivalry divisions. You got like the Cowboys, Giants, Eagles, Redskins, or Commanders. I'm looking at the old thing. Okay, chill out, Commanders. But I feel like it's
the
like
Washington football team.
The Washington football team's in there, so like I feel like it's just like a lot of old like classic matchups. So. And I feel like even right now, like those matchups are pretty decent and pretty good. So,
yeah, I mean, I just wouldn't want to have to watch the Cowboys.
I'm not like a Cowboys hater. I don't care. Don't
get me wrong, I love me some Cooper Rush, and I look forward to every year when Dak goes down. But I don't want to watch the Cowboys every year. For me, I definitely am going AFC West. I'm a Broncos fan, so I got to go AFC West. And it's just it's a bloodbath in the division every year.
It's
like,
always
it's a
pretty
great
even.
Division to watch.
It's always pretty even.
Well, I mean, aside from the Chiefs, like the games are fun to watch, but the Chiefs have come out for the last.
Well, I'm just talking about like the AFC South, like just the South.
I'm saying the West.
Oh shoot! Okay, my bad. I thought never mind.
Oh no, I'm saying for me.
How about you lock in and listen to what he said?
I should do that.
Do that again. See what happens.
All right. Yeah, I think the West is. I feel like the West is just an AFC. It's just ridiculous. It's too good of a right now. It's too good of a conference. Raiders will drop off as they always do, and hopefully the Broncos are bad this year because I want to see us get a real quarterback. But yeah, I'm going AFC West for that, and then NFC. I'm going North. I want to see Lions, Packers, Vikings, Bears, because the Packers are just going to be good all the time. The Vikings are always kind of like, you never know. But the Bears, there's a lot of history there too. That's like those are old teams too that I really like, and you get to see. Most likely, you're going to see the Thanksgiving game. You get to watch that. So that's like, and for me, I always look forward to watching football on Thanksgiving. So that's like a must. So I'm definitely taking that.
So I chose the AFC North, which is Bengals, Ravens, Steelers, Browns. The Steelers and Ravens game is going to be crazy. And then just basically for Steelers, Ravens, Bengals, it's always going to be a good game when you watch them. And then you just have Browns, which is just going to be a blowout game. And then I also chose, which one was it? The NFC North, which is basically literally the same dynamic of the AFC North, because you have the Vikings, Packers, and Bears. They're going to have good matches, and then the Lions that get destroyed.
Dude, the Lions are going to be good this year.
I know. I was kind of thinking the NFC North.
I mean, they went 9-8. Yeah, I guess
them.
the Bears. I guess the Bears would get destroyed. Looking at
the
their
Bears,
last season.
the Bears and Lions are coming. Like once Kirk Cousins, pause. Once Kirk Cousins is eventually
once Kirk Cousins comes,
eventually the league will finally just be done with Kirk Cousins, and then the Vikings will stop being like mediocre and then a good be good every 3 years and then be mediocre all the time.
Don't hate on Kirk now. You gotta watch that Kiwi doc.
I'm not, bro. I'm not. But the boy doesn't show up in the biggest under the spotlights, so I don't care.
That's what they say, bro. But you gotta see how much my man gets hit.
Did you watch the end of that game?
Did you watch the documentary, bro?
I don't care. Kirk Cousins is mid.
Choke slammed every single play.
Kirk Cousins is mid.
Wow, that's crazy.
Kirk Cousins
his name's Kirk is at 30 because he always be popping off. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
And then Rodgers is gone, and Jordan Love is going to be a garbage can. I'm convinced. Like I don't think Jordan Love is going to show up this I don't know. There's a reason they didn't. Granted, Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers, but there's a reason why they didn't move to this quicker, and they weren't more willing to just not deal with Aaron Rodgers' crap. So I think the Lions are going to win that division this year, and the Bears are going to be. I think the Bears will be better. Justin Fields hopefully will learn how to throw a football, but we'll see. Okay, Trav, you want to talk about your team?
Yes. So my question today is,
dude, I'm going to get heated with this.
I know. I've been on, I've been on a little kick with my boy.
Yes, Patty. I'm gonna get so heated with this.
I love how much we've been on it.
Yeah,
past couple podcasts.
Pause.
I mean, you can't deny greatness, you know.
Okay, but he's not the GOAT.
Okay, I'm not saying he is. That's why today's question.
Okay,
what will it take for Patrick Mahomes?
Why'd you say it like that,
bro,
dude?
This is a super fan who thinks about this on a daily basis. This is what Trav thinks about. He's like, what can it take for my boy, my best friend, Patrick Mahomes, to become the greatest of all time? What is it gonna take?
Exactly.
Chips. You need more chips.
So if he gets 8 rings. One more than Brady.
Even 7, I'd take him as the GOAT.
If Jackson gets life in prison, he's the GOAT.
What if he gets 6 rings?
How many MVPs?
5 or 6 rings.
How many MVPs does he have?
Same, tied as with Brady with everything else.
Everything's the same. He just has 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it depends on when and how he wins the last one. If it's because Brady kind of was the first one to do the whole let's build a super team. And if Pat stands pat in KC and wins all 6 in KC, then yeah, he's the GOAT. Because arm talent, playmaking, it's all there. It's more exciting than Brady. We got the moments early and often. And 6 chips, I think you got to give it to him at that point. If he gets 6, if it's 5 though, I mean, I'm still just gonna say 5 or 7's better than 5. But
here's my thing, bro. I just feel like I think Patrick Mahomes, obviously, right now is the best player in the league, funnest player to watch, and I think he at this point in time is probably the most exciting football player in NFL history.
Yeah, it doesn't make him the GOAT.
I know, but I'm saying so.
Bo Jackson is the most exciting player in football history.
I don't know. Ray Lewis is pretty electric.
Anyway, so if that's what I'm saying, if he gets the amount of rings, it's the same amount of rings as Brady. There's no question.
Yeah, I just said that.
Goes by
I know. I'm just saying. I'm hammering home the nail, man. I'm trying to put it in stone here.
I think there's still a question because if you go down like what we don't want to see from him is if in Super Bowls 4, 5, and 6, the latter 3, he got carried by a defense or his stats were not great. He didn't have great touchdown numbers. He doesn't have good passing numbers. Like that's what we don't want to see. That's where people are going to be able to poke the finger and say, there's no way that like, or not necessarily no way, but Brady still won because Brady owns every, like, I mean, obviously not every, but majority of passing records in the NFL.
I think it just goes by age.
How many Super Bowls and how much time, basically.
Yeah. If Patrick Mahomes can get the same amount of Super Bowls in less time.
Oh yeah. Then it's yeah.
What about you, Trav? Anything else to make him the GOAT? Anything
I just feel like the best way to the way I've been looking at Patrick Mahomes is he's kind of in a way. I mean, he's kind of like what Steph Curry did to basketball.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
He didn't change the game.
You're actually a moron.
He changed the game.
He didn't change the game.
You're actually just a moron.
He didn't change the game.
Okay.
There was nothing that he.
What did he change?
What scheme
about the
did he
game?
change?
He's just a ballsy, bro. Like he just be doing stuff and like crazy arm angles.
Lance Stevenson was ballsy. He didn't change the game.
Bro, I just feel like he changed the game, bro.
He did not change the game. There's no defensive coordinator. Okay, a defensive coordinator, yes, they go into the game and they're like, well, what are we gonna do with Patrick? Well, we can't do anything, so we're gonna play our normal defense and we're gonna lock up, right? When Steph Curry walks on a court, you have to guard him at 94 feet, if not pick him up at half court, because he will pull that and light it up in your face.
And so will Pat Mahomes. He'll pull from 94 feet and launch a rocket into the end zone.
Yeah, but other people know that.
Right. There's another end to it. He can launch it all he wants if the receiver doesn't just butterfingers it. It's completely in Steph's control. He did not.
There's not a single thing that Patrick Mahomes does on the football field that has not been done before.
Yes.
All right. Let's make that very clear.
My
He's just better at doing the things that all the other quarterbacks do.
My man really almost delivered a pass when he was parallel to the ground.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Bro. I don't know. I'm just saying.
And if we're talking about skill set, let's talk about like his footwork.
Yeah, let's talk about Patrick.
He doesn't need footwork.
But think about his levels where he's at right now. If he added the footwork.
All I'm saying,
he's got to just backpedal a little bit and get back there enough for someone to get downfield. And
all I'm saying, you swap Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes goes down into the dumpster.
Oh yeah, no, he's not.
And Lamar's on top. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, he's not surviving in Baltimore. He's not fast enough to.
I don't think he survives at any other. I don't think he survives at the Bills.
That's crazy.
I disagree with that one.
That's wild.
I disagree with
that. I guess
they're
both kind of the same.
I disagree with that. No, I think Josh Allen's still. I would say Josh Allen's faster. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know their 40 numbers, but I feel like Josh. When I watch him, I feel like he's faster. But I think he would do fine. I still think he would do fine. You give him Stephon. I mean, look at what he did with Tyreek. Like, yeah, but I don't know. The bigger question here is what would Mahomes be without Kelsey? If Kelsey ever leaves, is he the same? And you could say the same thing about Gronk and Brady. But that's the more interesting thing to me. I think because it's pretty much the criteria just for Mahomes to be the GOAT is win chips. The better question is if Travis Kelsey ever leaves or retires early, will he be the same?
Yeah, what would Mahomes be without the Chiefs?
Yeah, because he's targeting him. What? Like he targeted him. I mean, in the Super Bowl is a disgusting number, but I know throughout the season he had by far the most targets on the team, right? Because he was targeting him like 14 times a game.
Yeah, something like that probably.
And I mean, Travis Kelsey is arguably the greatest tight end of all time, so that plays a role in it. I think
Gronkowski is the greatest tight end of all time.
Not after Travis.
You guys
Kelce
hear me?
retires.
I've been saying things this past 5 minutes. Nobody's responded to me.
I just like
My
to
mic
ignore
on.
you.
Yeah. I don't know.
Bro, how
Didn't
about you
change the
say
game.
something? We're like, oh my goodness, Patrick Mahomes isn't the GOAT. He's getting carried by his team. He's getting carried by
Well,
Travis Kelce. And then
okay.
you're just like, yeah.
Because I'm
How
thinking
about you
here.
defend your boy?
I'm thinking here, bro.
Travis,
It's
your
just,
body quit.
It's
Yeah,
just,
does your body quit, Travis? Because our bodies don't quit.
Our bodies don't quit.
it's just crazy because you want to say Patrick is getting all the help when we really just. I mean, look who Tom Brady was throwing the rock to, bruh. Gronkowski.
Gronkowski.
Some guy named Randy Moss, bruh.
For a year where they
Yeah,
didn't
for a
win
year.
a
Don't
Super Bowl.
matter.
For they
then-
didn't win a Super
So
Bowl.
we're talking about
where they
stats,
didn't
though.
win a
And
Super
we're talking
Bowl.
about his
Where
stats,
they
though.
didn't
And we're
win a
talking about his
Super Bowl.
stats, though. Are we talking about his stats, though?
It was 1 year.
Exactly.
22.
Boosting his stats.
For a year.
Julian Edelman.
He's a small. He's like a what
He's
is he?
slot.
Yeah, he's gonna be a Hall of
he's a
Famer, and he's
5'8".
gonna be a Hall of Famer.
Outside of
Yeah.
Randy Moss, what other deep threat did he have ever?
Gronkowski.
Stop.
I would say the
Stop.
only person.
Stop.
Like the only person you can say that like, oh yeah, he was stacked on the New England Patriots was Gronk. Because then you have like Wes Welker and then Julian Edelman. Both
Who
of them are
are-
like 5'8".
And the only
They
reason
just-
everyone's gonna hate on him because they're 5'8" and white, bro.
We're not hating, bro.
I know,
We're
but
saying
everyone,
that they're
everyone
not-
no
I'm
one
saying that
thinks they're
they're-
like the great receivers when they
Okay,
are.
but
bruh.
they weren't deep
saying
threats.
it's
Like he's
different.
not picking up. It's different from Patrick, who could throw the ball to Tyreek, and
And now he doesn't have his Tyreek anymore. He had Tyreek for 4 years. Now he doesn't have Tyreek Hill.
I'm saying it's
He had
different.
He had Randy Moss for 1. He had Tyreek for 4. How many 98-yard touchdowns does Tyreek have that
Yeah, for real.
Patrick Mahomes gets credited for? A lot.
I
lot.
think that takes less skill than throwing to a 5'8" Wes Welker. Or
Right.
like a
And
5'6"
dinking and
Wes Welker,
dunking
whatever.
for I don't that part to me is crazy.
I want to punch my computer right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude.
Bro, you should.
Yeah, do it.
I wanna
You
punch-
should, or you should start saying something, bro. You're
I'm
letting
so-
your boy get hung out right now.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about this anymore, bro. I'll
Just
punch
leaves
my
the call.
computer. I'm gonna leave, bro.
Zane and I will have a great time.
So he doesn't ride for Patrick like
So his
I
body
ride for
quits
Tom
is
Brady.
what I'm
his,
hearing.
His body quits. My body doesn't quit for Tom. All right, we'll move over to my topic. I was thinking about basketball lately because I know nothing about basketball. I was thinking about the one thing that I did watch was the All-Star game. And I just remember it being the
Why?
most-
Not the finals, but the All-Star game?
well, because it's like all the greatest players from every team gets together and they play, right? Like that to
Right.
me like seemed really interesting. But when I watched it, it was the most boring thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
And I ended up just turning it off at halftime. So my plan is that we bring back, because Slamball is coming back. Slamball's basketball with trampolines. We
Mhm.
bring the All-Star game into a Slamball arena, and then they play Slamball for the rest of it.
No with NBA players. Yes with all the dunkers, like the professional dunkers. Put them boys in there. I would love to see that.
Why not the NBA?
Because someone's gonna break
Injuries.
their leg.
They're gonna
Someone's
get Paul
break
George
their
times
leg
15.
or neck.
Okay.
Or like
Saying
someone's
okay.
gonna. People are getting
Okay.
hauled out on
You guys are saying this like it's a problem?
It's like all-star
Isn't
break.
Michael Vick playing in the Slam Ball League now?
Isn't
I saw something about that.
isn't the point of playing in the NBA to entertain the fans? Isn't that the point?
It's
So
a
then-
different game completely.
Playing something that would be more entertaining, would they be doing their job well?
But that's why we just
right.
obliterate NBA players in All-Star weekend and we just have it be randos. We have it be like the professional dunkers or whatever that you see on like the dunk contest shows or whatever. Because those guys would show out. That would be exciting. NBA players still, it would just be like, meet me at the rim. And then they would like softly jump at each other.
Yeah.
There should be a cash prize.
Yeah.
Well, I
but
guess
that-
for LeBron James, it doesn't matter. But
right. That's the thing. Like, that's the whole thing with the in-season tournament right now, because they're like, well, there's a cash prize. And guess what? If you win, you get more than if you win the finals. And everyone's like, How does that make any sense?
I love it.
For the in-season tournament, we're going to pay you more for winning the in-season tournament than the NBA Finals.
Who really cares about the NBA Finals?
You're just not a winner. That's what I'm learning about you throughout this podcast. You just don't care about winning. 0-4. You know,
yeah. He's about entertainment.
You're just not a winner.
Life. If I was like the ruler of the world, the life would be so much better. Because you turn on the TV and you would have people jumping off trampolines and 20 feet in the air, coming down, and just like LeBron James 20 feet in the air.
You'd have news reporters in an octagon wrestling each other over who.
Yes, we'd have news reporters fighting each other. We'd have politicians fighting for the presidency.
Your mic sucks balls.
Well, you guys got to tell me so that I can just keep my points inside of my body.
What about, have you guys seen that MMA basketball?
What?
Yeah. Like
I have seen a bit of that,
legitimately in an octagon with a hoop.
And they're throwing hands?
Yes.
And it's like it's like a long court, or it's just
I think there's one hoop, I think. I've only
you gotta like take it back.
Once. Yeah, something like that. But there'll be like points where like they're not even like going off with the ball. They're just like straight putting each other in chokeholds. I think so, or 2.
All right, this is what we're doing for the last 6 minutes. We're building a 3v3 team with NBA players.
NBA basketball. Elon Musk.
I got mine.
You got yours? Pick yours.
Oh.
What's your 3?
Okay, right, I know who my starters.
I want DeMarcus Cousins, Draymond Green, and Steven Adams, bro. That's all. Those are the 3. That's all I want. And we're winning. We're winning the whole chip.
All right, I go? Oh.
Yeah, you go.
Okay, sorry.
Undefeated.
I'm gonna go. All right, we're going. So 3v3. John Jones,
Don't say Dylan Brooks,
Israel Adesanya, and Steph Curry.
No, we're doing NBA players.
But why is MMA the main structure of the game is MMA?
Because we want to see
what makes
NBA
it fun.
players throw hands.
All right, I'm gonna go. Definitely not gonna pick Steph. Then
you said Adesanya and Curry too. Your team's getting washed.
No, we
bro.
just have John Jones and Adesanya fight, and Curry to shoot.
Bodied.
All right, I'll pick. Give me LeBron James. Give me Patrick Beverly. And give me Joel Embiid.
Okay, that's a good one.
All right, bro. I'm going
body.
Giannis. I was gonna go Joel, but you took that.
Good pick.
So I will go with who's the center for the Heat?
Bam Adebayo?
Yeah, Bam. So
that's actually Giannis, that's a good one.
Bam.
Okay.
And then I think
can I include DeMarcus? I forgot he's not in the league right now.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Fate of the world.
Laser pointing at Earth. Who am I choosing? I'm choosing
Iguodala.
Off the bench, baby.
I think I'll go Jimmy Butler.
That's a good one. He's a dog. I think he's a junkyard dog. Yeah, that's a good one. I'm still bodying you guys.
I think Giannis has. I don't know. I feel like Giannis can do some damage.
Bro, Steven Adams is from Australia. Like, no, my team's washing you guys.
I might
again.
DeMarcus Cousins, Draymond Green, and Steven Adams. You guys are
I'm throwing Jordan Poole on my team actually now.
Jordan Poole?
Yeah, bro, I'm running back.
I might for my bench player, I'm having Ja or Morant, baby.
That boy's getting tossed out of the ring. Steven Adams picking him up and tossing him out of the ring.
You better watch out though.
Yeah, for a bench player, I might
watch out with what? He's gonna bring the blick into the ring.
Hey man. He's gotta make his own decision.
You think Steven, DeMarcus, and Draymond are scared by the blick, bro?
I'm going.
We're about that.
They ain't bulletproof. They ain't bulletproof.
Bro, hey, what you gotta allow him to take a gun in there?
I'm just playing.
My bench is gonna be Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards. Who's my taking on my bench? Give me a dog. I need a dog.
I feel like Patrick. I got Patrick Bev starting for me, and I feel like he's not too big, but
So
yeah,
Patrick,
he's just got a lot of energy. He'll be running around.
Patrick versus Jimmy, who wins?
Jimmy.
Pat will just start like barking at him or something like real dog like, bro. Like,
okay, yeah, but like they're in an MMA cage, right? He's gonna bark, but like he can just smack him.
Dude, I don't know who am I taking on my bench. Who's always in fights?
And then Anthony Edwards versus Pat. Who wins? Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards. Pat's getting he's gonna fight and scrap, but he's getting dogged.
Yeah, you might, or he could
be too small.
He could hit. Yeah, but I mean, they don't have tough chins either. He can just smack somebody.
Pat Bev's
but he's not reaching that chin.
But these other dudes have really been fighting. Like Pat Bev has been in some like scrams.
Okay, Pat can fight all he wants. When he sees Steven Adams at 280,
he's not matched up on Steven Adams.
Muscle. Bro, we're playing 3-on-3. Like, or is it just 1v1? It's like rounds.
No, it's 3v3, but like you're not. So if you put LeBron on Patrick, then like they're gonna have because
it doesn't mean I can't send Steven Adams over with a crack block.
That is true. You can crack him.
I'm just coming over with an elbow.
I think Anthony Edwards can take hits because he's not like shredded, and like that means he's really hydrated. So like the reason why people get knocked out is because there's like a gap in between their brain, and then when they get hit, their brain can't like catch up to their skull, and then it hits their skull. But being really hydrated, it loosens that. So a little bit, he's not chubby, but like people with a little bit of extra armor on them.
You're basing this pick based on hydration.
Yeah, because it'll be harder for him to get knocked out.
What if you don't even know if Anthony Edwards could drink like 16 ounces of water a day? Like for all you know, bro.
I'm just saying from his body type, he seems like for his body type, he looks really hydrated. Bro, it's
making a pick based on hydration.
It's a scientific fact, right? If you are dehydrated, your brain is made up out of like mostly water. So if you are dehydrated, there's a bigger gap in your head. And then when you get smacked, your skull has more to move, and then it's gonna hit your brain, and then
Are you gonna use that logic during the next UFC fight? I could just picture Zane sitting on his couch before a fight, looking at Adesanya and whoever else he's fighting. He's like, "Who looks more hydrated?" That's how he's gonna bet that fight.
That's how I bet the down payment that I'm gonna use for a house. Right?
All right. So we started off the episode with what was our first thing? Bone in, bone out, bone in, boneless, chicken wings. Bone out is the correct answer, or boneless. I don't know why I keep saying bone out. I don't know why I keep saying it. Bone out.
Because bone out is different because that means that you're taking the chicken wing and then you're taking the meat off of the bone and then you just have a plate full of those.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Okay, so anyways, boneless chicken wings is the correct answer. Travis is wrong. Next, we talked about what two divisions, if we had to just watch conference play of those two divisions from in the NFL for the rest of our lives. After that, Trav and we debated what it would take for Patrick Mahomes to be the GOAT. And then we kind of got a little bit heated about if he changed the NFL or not. And then we briefly talked about Slamball. If you want to...
Our NBA UFC roster.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I won, hands down. I don't even need a fourth.
I mean, technically, based on my logic, you did pick the best players because they're all really hydrated.
You're right. I got a natural talent for picking talent. It takes talent to know it.
Takes talent to pick talent.
Anyways, if you guys
talent to know the talent.
Want to see more content, head up over to YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, all under the handle buffet.sports. Again, that's Travis. That's a meatball. I'm Devin. Peace out.